Hello and welcome to Mornings with a Stranger. We are going to have some fun today because I need a few laughs. Heavy stuff in the world, and it's nice to get back to some good old-fashioned Australian humor. So I found a Specks episode that says it's from 2020, and it's a 90s, 90s special. So if it's from 2020, I have not seen this run, so I am very excited. So let's dive in. Woot woot. My chair is squeaky, sorry. You heard that? Ooh. Oh my!
G'day, I'm Adam Hills. Welcome to the Spicks and Specks 90s special, the music quiz show that has one hand in its pocket.
Wow, he looks really different with a lot of beard. Okay, that was jarring. All right, back to listening to the words that came out of his mouth.
I'm Adam Hills. Welcome to the Spicks and Specks 90s special, the music quiz show that has one hand in its pocket and the other on a buzzer that's been used by hundreds of unsanitary rock stars. Joining me as always are our two team captains, the man who spends most of his life living in a gangster's paradise but on weekends goes hiking in his tube socks, Alan Bro. And the lady who smells like teen spirit, if that spirit is a vodka passion fruit UDL, Miff Warhouse. Now, a quick Google search will tell you that Alan's first guest tonight has won 7 ARIA awards, sold over 10 million albums worldwide, and is the first Australian to be awarded a knighthood of the French National Order of Merit. Would you please welcome Tina Arena?
Oh, she's on it again. I didn't know that.
A quick Google search of Alan's second team member will tell you he's the man who ruined the Logies. Would you please welcome Tom Gleeson?
I did it!
Miff's first guest tonight, Bambalam, was the drummer in a band, Bambalam. He's a hairy man, Bambalam. His name is Cram, Bambalam. From Spider-Bait, give him a hand, it's Cram. Miff's final guest is an award-winning comedian who also plays the banjo, which makes her one of those rare comics who can tell an hour of filthy jokes, then finish by playing the Rainbow Connection. Would you please welcome Anne Edmonds?
I love that.
Tonight we pay homage to the great sounds of the 90s, like grunge, drum and bass, and this.
Yes!
But also, you missed out the most important bit. Mum, get off the phone. I'm on the internet.
Yeah, and also, Adam, you're forgetting that NBN still sounds like that.
Yeah.
Look, welcome everyone. I'm going to ask briefly what we've all been up to. Spider-Bait are back on tour, is that correct?
Yes, we did a show at the Forum last year of all of our singles, and things are really good, although I feel like I've sort of lost my beard and you've gained one. I thought you were Warren Ellis hosting the show there for a bit.
There was an amazing thing in the ABC cafeteria last week whilst preparing the show. I went down to get a coffee and Cram was in there having a chat.
Yeah.
And I looked over and went, hi, and he went...
I did not see...
There was a look on your face like, that homeless guy's going to ask me for money for that coffee. Tina, you recently have been in the movie Promised.
Yes.
And you've appeared in Evita.
Yes.
How have you enjoyed both of those things?
The film, loved every second of it, and
Yep.
Evita has taken me several months to get over it.
Well, Alan Bro has a musical that is in rehearsals at the moment.
Yes, it's called Charlie and the War Against the Grannies. And yeah, opens in Melbourne in a month at the Arts Centre and then goes to the Sydney Opera House after that.
What's it about?
It's about a boy who discovers that evil grannies are going to form a granny state and get rid of all children, and he blows them up. So it's ages 5 and up. And by the end of it, there's just shit everywhere.
I should point out, Alan, Miff and I have come in 90s clothing.
How good is this, though? Do you remember?
That's a hickey guard.
That's right.
Yeah. Try sucking through that.
Try sucking through that sounds like a 90s album. Anne Edmonds, try sucking through that.
I love it.
Alan and Miff are going to choose one topic between them. Any team can answer the questions. Your choices tonight are music from the 90s, musicians in their 90s, musicians in their 90s, or the music of Keira Knightley?
All good choices.
I just want to pick that because of the look on her face. Like, it looks like she's selling a perfume called Hint of Accordion.
All right, I think we're going to go with music from the 90s.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah. Everyone on your buzzers, let's play Spicks and Specks. Your first question for 1 point. The media-hyped Battle of Britpop happened on the 14th of August 1995 when Oasis and Blur released singles on the same day. Blur's Country House took the top spot over which Oasis song that came in at number 2?
What's the story, Morning Glory?
No, it is not. Do you want to have a go?
Yeah, we'll go Wonderwall.
Wonderwall.
No, it was Roll With It.
Oh,
Yeah. The weird thing about that, though, Blur won the Battle of the Singles, but not the war. When the albums came out, Oasis outsold Blur by 20 million copies.
Wow.
So, ironically, it meant Oasis were the ones saying... What's this split for 2 points? I need the artist and the fashion choice they were famous for.
Jump.
Cross.
Yes, thank you.
Is it jeans but on back the front? Which is kind I don't know, if you want to take a shit, it's quite handy. Sneak one out with a fly.
I mean, I'm tempted to give you 3 points for that, Tom Gleeson.
No, I think you should give me number 2.
Yes, it was underage hip-hop crew Criss Cross. They liked wearing their pants backwards.
Okay, I want my spacebar to work.
All right, here is a prop. It is the poster for the first big day out. For 3 points, I need 3 things. The name of the headline act, the first support act, and the year it was held. Yes.
I'm going to say Nirvana.
Would they be the headline or the support? 'Cause
I think
don't
Nirvana
stick it.
headlined,
Okay.
and I think it was 1992.
3.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
And what was
Okay.
the third question?
Who was the first support act?
Was it Tumbleweed?
Okay, you got the year wrong. You got the headline act wrong,
Yeah, 'cause-
and you got the support act
Yeah,
wrong. So
okay,
I'm going to say
Clean sweep, though.
I do have to give it
I
to
think
this
I
side.
remember, because I remember opening up the street press, and when it was first announced, it was just an ad.
Yeah.
And it was the first ever big day out. And I remember looking at it thinking, all these bands can't be on at the same gig. This is ludicrous.
Right.
It's going to be a really big day out. And it was 1992.
Yes, correct.
The Violent Femmes, I think, might have been the headline act. They were certainly on the bill, at least.
Correct. And who was the first support act then?
I'm going to say, I'm kind of guessing Hoodoo Gurus.
No. I'm going to say this. The first support act is a band that has been mentioned.
Nirvana.
Nirvana. Nirvana were the first support act. I'm going to give you that.
That was before they had their big break, I think.
Well, let me unveil this. 1992, Nirvana were the support act, Violent Femmes were the headline act.
God. Yes.
And you're right, it was before they'd had their big break. So they were only paid $4,500 to come out and play the big day out.
And then they came back the next year, and that was when their album beat Michael Jackson's album to number 1, and while they were in Australia. And that big day out has gone down in history as the one that everyone wishes they would have gone to. Like, we did the next year in Melbourne with the Breeders played and stuff. It was already a really big thing.
And you say that was the one that everyone wishes they went to. What was the big day out you turned up at, Tom?
I think it was 93 and they were there as well.
Right.
All the tickets were sold out, but to avoid scalping, they sold tickets at the door. They sold 500. Me and my best mate Chris lined up. We were there with 2 girls who are friends of ours, and we got to the front window and they said, oh, you're so lucky. We've got 2 tickets left. Oh. 4 of us. Oh. So we were chivalrous because we thought, we're 18, we can go to pubs, we can see bands anytime, we'll let them go in. And you know what? We'll see Nirvana next time.
Oh, the pain.
There wasn't a next time.
No.
And that was the last time Tom did anything nice for anyone. Right, have a listen to these songs for 4 points. Wait till the end. Tell me the 90s movie soundtracks they featured on.
Okay, I know it's Aerosmith, and it's that song, but I can't think of the name right now. Hang on. I don't want to miss a thing. And isn't it in the movie that his daughter is in that I can't think of but I did see in the theater? If he loves you so, it's in his kiss, but I don't remember what movie that was.
Myth side, yes.
It's in his kiss. That was Cher, and that was from Moonlighting, I think.
No,
No, not Moonlighting.
No, I can't give that to you.
no.
Can you name the other three?
There was Trainspotting.
Yes, Underworld, Born
Underworld,
Slippy.
There was Supergrass, and what movie was that one in the 90s? And Don't Want to Miss a Thing. I feel like it's the
Bodyguard?
Bodyguard or Renee Zellweger in that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
No, neither. You only got 1 point out of that. I'm going to open it up to the other side. Yes, Tina.
Armageddon was the film.
Armageddon
Thank you.
was Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a
I Don't
Thing.
Want to Miss a Thing.
Yep.
Their first hit with the mainstream writer Diane Warren.
Yeah.
So that was monumental for them. It was also, bury your notes, Adam. It was also the very first time that they hadn't actually penned a hit of theirs, and they were very trepidatious about being associated with Diane. It was actually one of their biggest, probably most successful songs. There you have it.
So the lesson is, don't write your own material.
That is interesting. I didn't know that. I know I remember hearing it was Diane Warren, though I probably couldn't have told you that in this very moment. But it's so interesting that they were nervous about that. I mean, I can imagine it's a nice, touchy-feely, sweet song, and, you know, Aerosmith is not always that, but anyway, that's very fascinating. I like knowing that.
All right, so you got Aerosmith, Don't Want to Miss a Thing was from the movie Armageddon. You were right, it was Supergrass, all right. Do you know what movie it was from?
The Cher track was from the film The Mask.
No.
Oh, damn.
Can I have a go at that one? Mermaid?
Mermaids, yes, that's the one.
I don't know what the Supergrass track is from.
Yeah.
Could you give us a hint?
Is it a comedy?
The name of the movie is kind of representative of what you all are at the moment.
Stupid?
Sleepless in Seattle?
I have no clues here. I have no clues that I can give you. Yes.
Clueless.
Yes.
There we go.
All right, for 5 points, name the lead singers of these Australian 90s bands. You can look up on the screen behind if you need to. Yes, Alan.
Top left-hand corner, Neil Finn.
Yes, from Crowded House.
Is the middle one Magic Dirt? Maybe that's Adelita?
Yes, Tom Gleeson, correct.
On the...
Oh, and on the right at the top we've got Savage Gardens, which I didn't want to admit to knowing, but I do know that
It's Darren Hayes.
It is Darren
And
Hayes
if
from
we
Savage
go-
that's
Garden.
more
Okay.
on brand for you, I feel.
If we go bottom left, it's Susie DiMarchi.
Yes, of the Baby Animals.
Absolutely.
And is bottom right.
Bottom right.
That looks like a night out in Darwin.
It probably was.
I'm going to give you a clue.
Yes.
The person who is blanked out in that picture is the most famous person on the whole board.
Is that like famous person on the
On the board?
By a long shot.
It's Tom Gleeson. I got it.
Right, who?
30.
I do not know if I know.
It's Tom
I don't think I do.
Right, who?
30-odd foot of grunt, and that's Russell Crowe.
It is Russell Crowe. All right, so the bands were 30-odd foot of grunts, Baby Animals, Magic Dirt, Savage Garden and Crowded House, whose 1996 Farewell to the World concert. Do you remember that? It took place on the steps of the Sydney Opera House. It drew 100,000 people. Do you remember watching that concert? That for me was just an amazing moment of the 90s.
Yeah. It's like Wembley or something, one of those real moments. And I think also, for me, that band feel really sentimental listening to their stuff.
And bearing in mind, you come from the town of Finley,
Yes.
which has a population of 2,500
That's
people.
right.
If it was at the Farewell to the World concert, it would have been the mosh pit.
That's right.
One of the worst experiences of my life was in a mosh pit, and I actually hated grunge music, but there was one shining light, which was Courtney Love. And I remember being excited when she was on at the big day out, and I went, I'm going to go right to the front and watch her. So I was just standing at the front like that, like a moron, and then the band started, and I just got involved in a mosh pit, moved up and down like that, thrown into the air, lost my shoes, was screaming on the ground, going, please, let me out. And then I got forcibly crowd surfed, crying like that, going, please, my shoes. It's the worst experience of my life.
That sounds like late moshing. That's later, when it got all gross and all the people were like, ruined it.
So what was
No.
good moshing?
Early 90s punk scene, before it became massive, everyone was looking out for each other. It was aggressive and crazy, but I always remember it being a little bit more men and women together looking out for each other, and then it did turn into that.
And I'm going to compare that to your experiences in the 90s because you were touring with Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
No, Adam. I was touring with Lionel Richie in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
87 to be precise.
So are you aware of a mosh pit and what a mosh pit was?
No.
Have you never moshed?
Do I look like mosh material?
Well, I feel... do you want to...
Maybe.
Would you like to learn how to do it, Tina? You want...
So what do I have to do?
I'll just play a mosh beat over there really quick. Do you mind if I just do this?
Ooh, this sounds like fun.
I'll go over here. Come on, give us some love here, guys.
So, I get it.
In my drum kit.
So let's call them moshi.
Okay, well, mosh me, I ain't
Okay,
care.
keeps the noise matches the beginning of the Nirvana concert.
Friendly mosh pit.
Okay.
An exact recreation of taking Barbara Streisand to a Green Day gig.
The first round, Miff, Graham, Anna on 3 points. Alan, Tina, Tom way out in front, 11 points. The next round tonight is called Smells Like 90s Wardrobe. Each team is going to be shown outfits worn by different musicians during one of their 90s world tours. You have to name the performer. Alan, your team is first.
Okay.
Here is your first tour outfit, modelled by comedian Dave O'Neill.
Little Axl Rose action, perhaps, there?
Is this any way to treat a legend of Spicks and Specks? Seriously?
I don't know where to look.
It's like he smuggled part of a bike in the bike shorts.
Rock and roll! I'm getting into character. Hang on a minute. Rock and roll, dude, yeah!
We're going to go out on a limb.
Yeah, you know what? I knew who he was straight away, but I feel like I need more clues.
Oh, hang on, I need a slash.
Oh, God.
Should we put him out of his misery?
Put him out of it. Who is it?
Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses.
Let's have a look.
Oh!
Yes, it's Axl Rose. So you got a point for that. 1 point for Alan's team. All right, Dave, stay there for the moment.
Oh. That's fantastic.
I can't. I'm not going to make it stop. I'm going to make it get even better. Here is your second outfit, Alan, Tina, Tom, modelled by the one and only Denise Scott.
Awesome. Oh, wow, let's see.
Adam Ant's turned up, everyone.
I love this. You were getting into character back there. I got nothing.
Oh.
Come on, you got stuff.
You've got quite a lot going on.
Got a bit going on.
Wow.
Tina.
Yeah.
You, me, same.
You were such a visual inspiration to me.
Are you talking about...
Denise or...
Like, it's getting really weird now.
Do you know who the artist is?
I'm struggling here. I'm just fucking and prodding.
This is you in 20 years, Tina.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can, Ellen Bro.
If you were to be on, say, a battleship, whereabouts would you sit?
I would sit on a sailor. And I am so desperately trying to hold in my stomach. I just got no air left to answer with.
Do you want to lend to that?
I'm going to ask you to have a guess.
Yeah.
So it's Cher.
Let's
That's a
have a look
good
at
guess.
who the artist is.
Oh!
I can't believe you didn't get that.
It's Janet Jackson.
Devo, like that.
I know.
Can I just say there are a number of ways that was confusing, Denise?
Can you put your hand up if you thought she was sure?
Everyone.
Well, you're all idiots.
All right, your final touring artist is from Tripod. It's Scott Edgar.
Woo! Little Madonna action
How's
there.
your career going, Hilsey? Mine's going great.
This is a triumph for all
Yeah,
of
this
us.
is good.
This looks like the worst Madame Tussauds ever.
Do you know where to look now?
Yeah. Looking, and I'm saying to myself, by God, you've done an incredible job.
Thanks. It's
Yeah.
all stretched backwards. I'm not going to turn around.
You give us a twirl?
No, if you want to see... Go round. Go round if you want to see what's back there.
Well, let's just get this over and done with.
Yes, who do you think it is?
Well, it's obviously Madonna.
Aha. No, it's Weird Al Yankovic.
That was going to be I almost said that I was going to say it's Weird Al Yankovic's guy.
Let's have a look. Yes, there it is. That is Madonna. Scott Edgar absolutely pulling that off. All right, these guys are going to come back later in the show because it's going to take a while to get changed. But for now, would you please give a round of applause? Dave O'Neill.
Well done.
Teams have to identify the songs being played live in the studio. And to play those songs for us tonight, would you please welcome 90s music legends Dave Graney and the Coral Snakes. Dave, lovely to see you back. Take it away, song one, please.
Oh. Oh.
All that she wants is another baby.
Oh, my
Oh.
Ace of base.
Ace of base.
All that she wants, Ace of Base.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta go hear that again. I was feeling like I knew it, and I was not. I thought it was one thing, and then I wasn't even fully getting my finger on that, and then...
Dave, lovely to see you back. Take it away.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All that she wants is another baby.
Oh, my God.
Ace of base.
Ace of base.
All that she wants, Ace of Base. Absolutely. Wow. Very good. Song two, please.
California.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, what's the full name?
California.
It's Tupac. It's Tupac, but California.
California something.
Do you know what? I'm going to give it to you. It's California Love by
California Love.
Song three, please, Dave.
In Oh, no, that's not the 90s song. Oh, I don't know. Oh! God, I feel like that's a 70s song, though. Ah!
Oh, yes.
I'm too sexy. Fred Fanakapan, what's his name?
Oh!
Right, said Fred.
Right, said Fred. Oh my God! Really? Oh! 264. 264. Okay, I'm hearing it now. All right. Oh, I'm not that I struggle with those for some reason. Like yeah. Okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm too sexy. Fred Fanakapan, what's his name? Right, said Fred.
I'm too sexy.
Well done.
You were shouting out names of shirts.
Well, I'm not supposed to say the words, so I thought he's too sexy for his shirt.
That's what that was.
All right, final song, please.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Oh, I'm scared. What's that ninja? Ew, commoner. Shazza, I spill me chips.
Yes.
It's a Spice Girls. Do you want to be my lover?
Yes, one of them.
Yes. Well done.
Would you please thank Dave Graney in the chorus?
Well done.
At the end of that round, the scores are Miff Crayman on 4 points, Alan, Tina, Tom still in front, 14 points. All right, it's time to find out just how well our teams remember what happened when in the 90s with a new game we call Tracks of My Years. Each team will be given a list of 10 songs. You need to match them to the year they were released.
Oh.
Alan's team, you're first. Alan, you will be ordering the songs. Would you like to make your way up to the board, please?
Yes.
Your songs are Believe by Cher, Calypso by Spiderbait, Candle in the Wind, Elton John, Creep by Radiohead, Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio, I Want It That Way, Backstreet Boys, I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston, Read My Lips, Melissa Couts, Supersonic by Oasis, and Unbelievable by EMF. Your team can shout out and help. You've got 60 seconds. Your time starts now.
Okay, so when did Princess Diana die?
1997?
1997. So I reckon Candle in the Wind is 1997.
Yeah.
These are Australian releases, I should point out.
I reckon Creep is 92.
Really?
Unbelievable down the bottom by EMF. I'm sure that came out when I did my HSC, which was 91.
Okay, 91. I think Supersonic's 93
All right.
because...
Gangsta's Paradise must have been... Mate, let's do 98.
let's do
Well, you would
98.
know, it's your single.
We've got Calypso.
Cram, when did you have a very good financial year?
Wrong. I reckon Calypso's there and Believe is 99.
Let's do 99.
Let's review.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
That reads well.
I I'm going to go out on a limb and say no points whatsoever.
You're not feeling confident about any of these?
Not about anything ever, Adam, but particularly not about this.
OK, Read My Lips by Melissa Couts should have been in 1991. Unbelievable should have been in 1990. So the next one there should have been I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston.
I didn't even see that one.
Creep should have been there.
Oh, this is a disaster.
Yeah, it's not going well.
No.
Supersonic should have been there.
Is my prediction coming true, Adam?
Yeah, pretty much. Gangster's Paradise by Coolio should have been in 1995. Do you
This
mind
is like being at the airport watching all the departures change.
Oh, yeah.
Candle in the Wind was in the right spot.
Yay!
Well done, Alan.
Thank you, Lady Diana.
Believe by Cher should have been there, and I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys should have been at the bottom. You got one right, Alan Bro. You got one right. The only one you got right was Candle in the Wind by Elton John. Very appropriate that was the only song you got, because that whole thing was a car crash. Alan, you may be seated.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Myth, you're going to be ordering the songs for your team. Would you like to make your way down to the board? Your songs are Alive by Pearl Jam, Anthem for the Year 2000 Silverchair, Freedom, George Michael, Girls and Boys, Blur, Killing in the Name, Rage Against the Machine, Killing Me Softly, The Fugees, Pretty Fly for a White Guy, Offspring, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana, Sorrento Moon by Tina Arena, Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. 60 seconds. Your time starts now.
Okay, Freedom's 90,
Yeah.
I reckon.
I reckon.
Yes.
Alive.
Yeah,
Who was
Alive.
that? Pearl Jam?
Yeah.
90. Hang on.
I'd say 5.
Smells like Teen Spirit. Is it 91 or 92?
It's 91, I think.
91? OK, I'll take this one for you.
Well, Australia.
I reckon that's 99.
OK.
I think Tub Thumping's 98 because
98?
before the World Cup.
97.
97 for Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look at Tina.
Yeah.
I don't
15 seconds.
What's that one?
Alive, 92.
9.
Swap those two Girls and Boys and Alive. You reckon?
yeah.
I don't even know why, just do it.
Yes.
I reckon. I think you've done well.
Well, before
No,
we keep...
don't. I can tell by your face it's really bad.
Well, first of all, this is rigged because Miff used to be on Triple J during this time, putting these new releases to air.
Yep.
That's straight away an unfair advantage.
No,
I just
no,
want
She
to
also
not
couldn't
true.
reach the top 3.
Exactly.
Right. Freedom by George Michael was released in 1990.
We're coming back.
Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana was released in Australia in 1992.
What about America?
Which Alive by Pearl Jam should have been 1991. Killing in the Name should have been 1993. So
Oh,
so far you've
God.
got one right.
Oh, I know this feeling.
Then it was 94 was Girls and Boys. Sorrento Moon should have been 1995.
I had no idea. Couldn't help you there, Miff.
This is too much.
We just need one more.
And Killing Me Softly should have been in 1996. so that
feeling
was
good
all
about
going
Todd.
horribly
This is
wrong.
So hard.
When one goes wrong, they all go wrong.
Tub Thumping should have been 1996.
Because it was
Pretty Fly
before
for a
the
White
World
Guy should
Cup.
have been down there, which means
When one goes wrong, they all go wrong.
Tub Thumping should have been 1996.
Because it was
Pretty Fly
before
for a
the
White
World
Guy
Cup.
should have been down there, which means Anthem for the Year 2000 by Silverchair is correct. You got 2. So, you're making a comeback, but really slowly. At the end of that round, Miff, Cram, Anne are on 6 points. Alan, Tina, Tom, 15 points. Each team will be shown 2 song lyrics. One is from a real 90s song. The other has been written for this game by the opposing team captain.
Oh.
You have to identify which one is the real lyric. The first set of lyrics are to your team, Miff, and were written by either the mopey old lead singer of the Smiths, Morrissey, or the mopey old team captain pretending to be Morrissey, Alan Bro. All right, which one of these is the real lyric? Number 1, a man who slits throats has time on his hands and I'm going to get you, so don't close your eyes. Or, heartbreak in a hatchback with a local boy done well, back seat and a backache, his first car, that special smell.
That special smell. Now, is that something that Alan would come up with, or Morrissey?
Well, I don't know. I feel like I might be wrong, but are hatchbacks particularly Australian?
Ooh.
Like
I think you're onto something there.
But
Okay.
Alan's also got a dark heart and a sinister mind, and he's told me before the show a couple of people he wants to kill. So,
I told you that in confidence, Alex.
Which one do you think is the real Morrissey lyric?
I think the real Morrissey lyric is A.
You think it's A? Okay, we'll go with A.
lock in A.
The correct Morrissey lyric is A.
Yay!
The first set of lyrics were by Morrissey from his song Sorrow Will Come in the End. The second set were by Alan from his song Pretty Fly for a Hyundai.
Very good. Very good.
Alan's team. Which lyrics were written by the English singer, composer and poet PJ Harvey, and which were written by the Australian drinker, dancer and occasional pub brawler Miff Warhurst? Okay, here's the first one. Where has the little girl gone with her ribbons and coloured laces? She lives within me in those dark, unreachable places.
Ooh.
Or, night or day, rain or shine, looks at her shape, not at mine. I'm not complaining, I think it's neat. Yeah, he can play with his machine.
They're both great.
They are both great.
Get this one, you guys.
Yeah.
PJ Harvey does have a darkness and a self-investigation to her lyrics.
I feel like I can remember her singing those lyrics in A, which if Miff wrote them, that is well done. Because it means she's really gotten into my head.
It's tough, I mean, but I suppose it's meant to be tough, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm favouring A, but after that debacle before, I don't want to really stake my life on it.
Okay, well then we're going to go with A.
So you're going to say A are the real lyrics?
A are the real lyrics.
Absolutely.
No. The real lyrics were from M-Bike by PJ Harvey. The first lyrics were written by Miff Warhurst. They were from her song Things I've Texted Hilsey at 2 a.m. I mean, it's remarkable that you actually thought you've heard PJ Harvey sing those lyrics.
Yeah, I know, but I think Miff sang it to me late at night.
Well, it was the 90s. It could have happened.
All right, Miff. Are these lyrics from New York hip-hop crew Wu-Tang Clan or New Zealand's hip-hop recipient Alan Bro? Out of the island, statin to you, we take a baton to you. If you happen to step to me and my crew, the RZA, the Dizzer, the Ghostface Killer. Or, cock back my tongue like a hammer, my head is like a nickel-plated bammer, spit 45 calibre grammar.
Well, the first one's got all the names of the Wu-Tang Clan, so that makes sense.
But I think he's into grammar.
Yeah.
Grammar man from way back.
I'm feeling it. That's Alan.
Should we go with our guts, though?
I reckon go with the guts
Which is?
that Alan wrote.
Cock back my tongue like a hammer. My head is like a nickel-plated bammer. Split 45 calibre grammar.
The correct lyrics written by Wu-Tang Clan were the second ones. The second one was from Deadly Melody by the Wu-Tang Clan. The first lot of lyrics were by Alan Bro from his song Woo Let the Dogs Out.
And I just, it was Jizzer, there's no Dizzer.
Of course, because this is Daisy, your daughter.
Yeah, this is what I call my daughter.
Alan's team. Are these lyrics from the woman who combines rap with R&B, Missy Elliott, or the woman who combines Coca-Cola with JD, Miff Warhurst? Here are your options.
It's a lot of drinking and fighting, dude.
They say I'm just too fly, I make them want to get high. They want a piece of this pie, but I'm just too damn chill for them. Or, getting fly, staying high, it my music make me try, now he take me where it hot, now he's selling what he got.
It's like choosing between Lennon and McCartney. You know, it's just...
I think it's B because there's a lot of dropping the G's off things, and I think that that's meant to make us think that that's how it would flow when she was doing it. So I think
no idea.
A is the actual Missy Elliott lyric.
Right.
Okay. I'm just going to follow your lead because Miff has just gotten into my head and she's really scrambled my thoughts.
I'm going to follow you because I'm not really familiar with that track. So
So, from a state of almost complete ambivalence, Adam, which I think is important sometimes in a show with a quiz element, we're going to say that the Missy Elliott lyrics are lyric A, therefore the myth lyrics are lyric B.
Absolutely correct.
Oh, good job.
It was the G's.
Either way.
It was the dropping the G's.
Trying too hard.
The first lyrics were by Missy Elliott from They Don't Wanna With Me. The second were by Missy Elliott from her song Me in the While You're Up My...
No, that's the name of my novel.
I don't know why I beat those. It was Meet Me in the Kitchen While You're Heating Up My Dinner. But nevertheless. At the end of that round, Miff, Cram and Anna on 7 points. Alan, Tina, Tom, 16 points. All right, it's time now for part 2 of Smells Like 90s Wardrobe.
No.
All right, Miff, it's time for you to pick the 90s tour heroes. Your first touring artist. Would you please welcome back Denise Scott?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
I don't know why I'm doing that. That's got... I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you someone from the 90s who was from before the 90s as well as the 90s?
Good
and
question.
the noughties?
I mean, this person isn't confined just to the 90s.
No one's confined to an era, people.
Are you a mate of Bob Dylan's?
Oh, look, we had a menage a trois with Susie Quattro, but yeah. Yes and no.
Denise, are you dead?
Are you asking me or the character? Oh, certainly not dead.
No, not dead.
No.
Oh, OK.
No, to be sure, to be sure.
Yes. Did you inflict your single on everyone, even though they didn't want it, via the multinational Apple?
Well, you know, I just still haven't really found the answer. Hey, come on.
Go on, you know who it is.
That's Bono.
Yeah, it's
Oh, God, it's Katie Lang, you idiot.
Let's have a look.
It's Bono.
It's not like this game's going to get any messier. Miff.
I love the Katie Lang redirect. That's fantastic.
It's going to get any messier. Miff, would you please welcome your next guest, modelled once again by Dave O'Neill.
Oh, that is bad.
Oh, it is.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Hey.
I can see through that top, Dave. You should have worn a bra, mate.
I feel like that's Kiss-ish.
I love Joe Pesci. I love your stuff.
Oh, and I love you, Magda.
Are you Australian, my friend?
Yeah, I'm Aussie. Yeah.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Can you give us just a bit of one of your songs?
Yeah.
I Need You Tonight, but I'm talking about Dim Sims now. I'm a little bit inexcessive these days.
I mean, do you guys want to have a guess?
Michael Hutchins.
Michael Hutchins.
It is indeed Michael Hutchins looking like this.
Oh, sexy. Yeah.
Your third and final tour outfit from the 90s. Let's bring back Scott Edgar.
Oh my God, that's every sound guy in the 90s without his shirt off.
Try and control yourselves, ladies. There's actually a really fine line between sort of sexy little Calvin Klein and just full dad undies.
I got here.
Are you angry? Are you an angry sort of chap?
I think I exude a public persona of sort of Buddhist Zen-ness.
It's not Sting. Sting's not here.
I believe it's not obvious.
Are you the guy from Wayne's World? You go.
I thought it was Wayne's World.
All right, fine, I'm Michael Bublé.
OK, I'm going to give you a clue.
All right.
If this person was in their tour outfit from the 80s, it would be even less.
Yeah. No, that would be a single sock on the armament.
Oh, yeah.
Which I am also wearing.
Oh, right. Did a lot of people smoke bongs to your record that was very successful in 1991?
I know I did.
All right.
Good evening, it is.
You're a very sexy Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot
I am.
Chili Peppers.
I'm a child of Anthony Kiedis and an orangutan matriarch.
There he is. Well done. Do you know what? I would also have accepted a proclaimer, but on his way from happiness back to misery. Would you please thank our 3 models for tonight? Scott. After that round, Miff, Cram, Anna on 10 points and Alan, Tina, Tom, 18 points. Our penultimate game tonight is called Substitute. One team member has to sing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated text. Their teammates have to identify the songs. Tina, you'll be singing for Alan and Tom, and you'll be taking your lyrics from a Smash Hits magazine from November 1990.
Woo! Be very careful with that because that's mine.
That is your text, those are your songs. Don't show your teammates, ladies and gentlemen. Tina Arena. Good.
Okay.
Song 1, please.
Do you enjoy partying and listening to De La Soul? The Milli Vanilli, Lenny Kravitz and Soul.
Oh. Knock to you. Somehow feels the way I do about you now. Okay, I can't remember. I know the song. I'll know it when I hear it.
Soul. If your answer to 70% of these questions is yes, right, Danielle?
Yes.
Wonderwall by Oasis.
It's Wonderwall.
Yes, thank you. Of course.
Great start. Next song.
Tiny Tina's decided to stop squealing in her records and start singing instead. Thank God this title track from...
Oh. Okay, I gotta hear it again.
Very good. Great start. Next song.
Tiny Tina's decided to stop squealing in her records and start singing instead. Thank God this title track from her first album is better than The Machine's Breaking Down.
It's Red Hot Chili Peppers. Los Angeles is about Los Angeles. The song about Los Angeles. Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? Right?
Yep.
And we unlike that song. This should be a hit.
Take me to the place I love.
And even though it's slow, I can imagine quite a good sort of dance version of this as well. So watch out for Tiny Tina. And next time you're shuffling round,
Was it Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers?
It was indeed Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Final song, please.
Okay, sorry.
listen up, folks. Do you want to do all your homework the Madonna way? A California university has started a course in Madonna studies because her videos and her songs deal with profound topics such as religion and teen pregnancy.
Oh, I don't know what this is.
I'm thinking it was Leonardo's Bride While I'm Sleeping.
It's Even When I'm Sleeping by Leonardo's Bride. I'm going to give you that. That was beautiful. Cram, you're going to be singing next for Myth and Anne, and you'll be taking your lyrics from a Smash Hits magazine from January 1991.
Ooh.
Those are your songs, that's your magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, Cram.
I need a little bit of help because I've just, someone told me I have to sing after Tina Arena tonight.
You're right.
All right, first song.
99 Smash Hits readers poll. You read and you voted, yeah. And you sent in your entries, and now we're here. Here are all the results. Who's the best dressed person?
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
But who's the best dressed person?
Is it Tina?
Joe McIntyre.
Who?
Best dance act.
Oh,
And
tonight. Yeah. Okay.
Venue act. Faith No More and Southern Suns.
Metallica.
Yeah.
Enter Sandman.
It's
It was Enter Sandman by Metallica.
Nice one,
Excellent. Perfect. Song 2, please, Cram.
One unchained melody. 2 Ice Ice Baby. 3 Show Me Heaven. 4 Grooves in the Heart. 5 Justify My Love. And 6 is Burn for You.
Okay, can I say when you're singing song lyrics in a song, it's very difficult to separate the two and my brain wants to go there. This is very challenging.
4 Grooves in the Heart. 5 Justify My Love. And 6 is Burn for You. 7 Step Back in Time. 8 Doing the Do. Do. Well, I'm your baby tonight. That's number 9. Number 10 is Jukebox in Siberia. Here we go.
I want to see you tonight.
But at number 18, that boy.
Is it downtown?
18. I touch myself.
No idea. I thought it was Downtown Train, Rod Stewart, but that's the wrong bit.
It's not Downtown Train by Rod Stewart. Do you guys know?
Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler.
No, it's not. It is Tomorrow by Silverchair. Okay, final song, please, Cram.
Been an uproar in the Nilly department. Some Milli Vanilli. Baloney. It's been revealed that Rob and Fab never sang on any of their records. They only fronted the band because they thought that they looked good. The guy behind the big cover-up said the reason he fired the Nilly and snitched to the world about their lip-syncing was because they really wanted to sing on their album. And he didn't want them to.
No! Go away, Alan.
On their album. And he didn't it. I can't get that.
All right, Alan.
I'm going to throw it over. What is it?
Nothing compares to you, Sinead.
There we go.
You stolen by
Wow. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm sorry.
Final song, please, Graham.
Been an uproar in the Nearly department.
Okay, yeah.
The guy behind the big cover-up said the reason he fired the Nearly and snitched to the world about their lip-syncing was because they really wanted to sing on their album. And he didn't want them to.
No! Go away, Alan.
On their album. And he didn't. I can't get that.
All right, Alan.
I'm going to throw it over. What is it?
Nothing compares to you, Sinead.
Good job. Good job.
Well done. It's not easy up there.
It's hard.
What was that?
Well done.
It's not easy up there.
All right, after that round, Miff, Cram, Anna on 13 points, Alan, Tina, Tom in front, 21 points. Teams, hands on your buzzers. 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point off for a wrong answer. Your questions start now. The East Coast versus West Coast rivalry concerned the feud between Tupac
Smalls.
and Biggie Smalls. The satirical song I Don't Like It was by Pauline
Pants down.
Pants Down. The theme to which TV show peaked at number 3 on the ARIA charts in October 1996? Yes.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who.
Friends.
I would have. Friends was in my mind, but for absolutely no knowledgeable reasons. That was just a pop in because I like the Doctor Who answer.
It was the Rembrandts, I'll Be There For You. Which Aussie band declared, I'd rather dance in ugly pants in the comfort of a lounge room in suburbia?
Regurgitator.
Regurgitator. Jock Cheese, Humphrey B. Flaubert and Ron... Yes?
Tism.
Ron Hitler Barassi were members of which Australian group? Tism. The name of which album was inspired by Green Day's experience with...
It's not Dookie. It's the other one. America. The one with
American Idiot.
American Idiot.
The rest of the question was, which album was inspired by Green Day's experience of getting diarrhea on tour? It was Dookie. They originally wanted to call it Liquid Dookie, if that helps. What kind of tap-dancing insect features in the film clip for Blind Melon's No Rain? Yes.
A bee.
A bee.
Yes!
I got one.
True or false? Mbot singers Hanson now sell a beer called Hops.
True.
True. Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
What 90s dance craze did treasurer Peter Costello famously...
The Macarena.
With Kerry Ann Kennelly on the Midday Show, the Macarena. Have a listen to this. Name the song.
Our moms and their bombs and their guns in your head, in your head. Zombie by Cranberries.
In your hair, in your hair.
Zombie.
Zombie by the Cranberries.
Zombie by the Cranberries. Which film director choreographs the flash mob in Fatboy Slim's...
Spike Jones.
Yes. Which rapper's real name is Marshall Bruce Mathers?
Yes.
The third, Eminem. Things of Stone and Wood sang Happy Birthday...
Helen.
To Helen. Your final question. Approximately 6 billion people were referenced in which song by Vanessa Amorosi?
Absolutely everybody.
Absolutely. At the end of tonight's show, the final scores are Miff, Cram, Ann ended up on 21 points. Alan, Tina, Tom, 23 points.
Yay.
Would you please thank tonight's guests, Tina Arena, Tom Gleeson, Cram and Ann Edmonds. And our special guests, Scott Edgar, Dave O'Neill and Denise Scott.
Very nice.
And of course, our two team captains, Alan Bro and Miff Warhurst. To close tonight's show, Tina, Arena and Cram are going to come together to perform one of the biggest songs of the 90s, the Crowded House classic, Weather With You. Thanks for watching the Spicks and Specks 90s special. My name's Adam Hills. Good night, Australia.
is different. You can fight the sleep, but not the dream. Things ain't cooking in my kitchen. Strange affliction wash over me. Julius Caesar, the Roman Empire, couldn't conquer the blue sky. Well, there's a small boat made of China. It's going nowhere on the mantelpiece. Well, do I lie like a lounge room lizard, or do I sing like a bird released? Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Woo!
Yeah, get them a rockets.
Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Take the weather with you.
Well done. Well, that was delightful, as is always a good Spicks and Specks time. It's fun to see some of the new ones. I'm YouTubing them and looking for them, and sometimes some of the things are not hard to, or they're not easy to find. So feel free to throw me some links, people, of shows that you think would be fun. I know I did see a best of one that I haven't seen yet, that I think is an older one. And so I'm also curious if anybody wants to send over some good episodes of Rock Whiz. I looked at that slightly and I'm a little confused if most of the videos I'm seeing are like 3 or 4 minutes long. I thought it was like a show. So point me in the right direction. Also, would 8 of 10 Cats be another good show to watch? I know Tim was on there a long time ago, so to watch along on here. So I am looking for your feedback, and feel free to send requests and any of those types of things. So anyway, would love some guidance, and I can certainly use some humor, so send it on. Shorter things are also good too, but I am really loving the Spicks and Specks. It's very fitting and delightful and fun. So yay, good show. All right, thank you for hanging out and watching with me today. I really do appreciate it. I really enjoy these, and it's fun to know from your comments that some of you do too. So that is delightful. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've got a lot of fun stuff, some serious stuff, some bummer stuff, some cool stuff. So if you don't like the video you pop on to, move along and check out another one and see if it suits your fancy. And who knows what'll happen a year down the road. So, or 3 weeks for that matter. So thank you again for being here. Appreciate all of your support. Until next time, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.